Well, howdy doody folks, and welcome to Mower Mics. Today I got the old John Deere X320 shop tow rig here in the shop. We're gonna do a little work on her. In this video specifically, I'm gonna show you how to quickly, safely, and efficiently remove the deck from this lawnmower. Now, this is my tow rig. I swear it's an X320. We just lost the hood and strapped some green brake rotors to the front. If you wanna see any goofy towing videos with this rig, I'll put some links down below. Now, before we get started, the reason I wanted to film this was because the deck attachments on the X series lawnmower is just plain damn cool. It's so much better than your Home Depot John Deere lawnmowers. And also, this will be part of a larger series I'm gonna have with a deck removal, deck install, and also I'm gonna show you how to replace the drive belt on these X series lawnmowers. So with that, let's go ahead and get dirty and rip this sucker off. Stay with me. Well, all right, children, step one to remove the deck. First of all, we need to lower the deck all the way to the ground so there's no pressure on the lift mechanisms. To do that on the X series, as you probably know, it's got this fancy dial we push in. We'll turn it all the way to the left and it slams down. Now, if you have your deck adjusted too high and for some reason it's not down, or if it's missing the wheels, grab yourself a couple 2x4s and slide them underneath each side. We just want to make sure there's no weight on the deck hangers. So next, what we're going to do, we're going to zoom around down here and start unhooking stuff. All right, so our very first step in removing this deck is we need to unhook the deck belt that drives these guys here. Now, what's cool in the X series is it has two separate deck belts. There's one that's self-contained that stays on the deck. It just runs all the different spindles. And then the deck itself is actually run by this main belt. And you're about to see why the X series is worth paying the extra money. Because all you do to loosen it up, it has a lever right there. You unhook, and what that does is that loosens up your pulley right there, and it allows you to easily remove your deck belt. So you see right there, and you should be able to just pull it off. Let's see here. Voila. So we have our deck belt removed. Now, the next step, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get after these guys here. So, and a lot of times they're stuck, so let me go grab a big ass screwdriver and see if we can wedge them suckers off. So what we need to do now is remove that. Well, look at that. That came out way too easy. And you can see right here, you just lift this up through here like so. Now, a lot of you, this thing is gonna be hard to remove. So what I suggest, you can grab a screwdriver in there and just yank it out and get yourself a little bit of leverage. So go ahead and undo the other side, and then next we're gonna pull this sucker out. All right, now that we've got both rear deck pins unhooked, we got the belt unhooked, the only other thing holding it on is this front bracket. So to remove that, all you do, you just yank this whole thing forward, and as you yank it forward, you're gonna be able to pull that thing out. So just keep yanking it forward and pull it out. Here we are on the left side. Let me see if I can do it. Son of a bitch. All right, I can see here we got this bracket up. Now, sometimes if you're like me and you're trying to yank this thing forward and it's not coming, sometimes that bracket will fall back in between here like so, and it'll be pushing on this. Just make sure that is totally off. All right, so at this point, you can start dragging this sucker out and just kind of mess around with the brackets. But for me, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Mower Lift and lift the front end and make it super easy to yank this thing out. All right, got my Mower Lift here. Now, I do realize that some of you shade tree mechanics are like, he's cheating. We ain't got nothing like that. Well, you should if you're working on a lawnmower. This thing is awesome. I'll put a link below. Yes, I am an Amazon tool whore. Pimping all sorts of Amazon tools. All right, enough of that. So now we got this thing lifted and pull it out. Now, if you don't have your fancy jack, just lift up those brackets as you pull because they are gonna hang. But damn, that is slick. This is one of the coolest designs I've seen on any lawnmower as far as removing and putting on a lawnmower deck. So with that, I'm out of here. We're gonna do some more work on this old girl and see what issues, because this thing is screaming when I'm trying to tow my pontoon boat. Yes, I do tow a pontoon boat with this thing. If you want to see a video of that, yeah, I know. We got more videos down below. Mower Mike's out. I'll see you next time.